qualifying this year is important. It's really important. I think there's no two ways about it. That's all I can say. This year it's a priority. You know, for those that have sort of followed my career so far, I've always done pretty well. Apart from 2022. That's the one season where I really struggled. You know, performances really lacked, and I was in a tough place in the sport. So obviously that was the last Commonwealth Games, was 2022. It was my first chance to go to a Commonwealth Games. It was in Birmingham, which was, you know, half an hour from where I grew up. So it was a really important meet to me. And I went there and I just didn't have a good meet at all. I wasn't swimming very fast. The performances weren't there. I came fourth on 5 events across individuals and relays. You know, so it was a tough pill to swallow. You know, I was 19 at the time, and it was the first time I got to race properly for Wales. You know, and represent my heritage and my family. And so I felt like I'd let myself down that year, and it was a tough one to, you know, swallow and get over. But all of that said, that just means that this year becomes so much more important to me. You know, Commonwealth Games this summer is a massive target and priority for me. You know, most people I think will probably say that Europeans is their target this year, but for me it's not. You know, Commonwealth Games is the pinnacle this season, and so making sure that I'm in a good place and that I perform well and I can get to Commonwealth Games and win some medals for Wales, that's absolutely the priority. He is the man. He really is the man. It'll be quite a threat today, to be fair. Jack, he's going to be one of the ones to keep an eye on tonight, so as much as I love him, I've got to beat him today. So the call room is the place that all of us go before a race. So before we're allowed to go out for a race, you have to go and check in with the officials. They'll check your cap, your goggles, your racing trunks, make sure that they're all officially certified, they're legal to be racing in. They'll check your accreditation, essentially check you in for the race. So you're able to then go and compete, and so you'll then be assigned different seats in the call room where, you know, you move through different sections as the races in front of you are progressing. And so it's the sort of the calm before the storm, if you like. It's an interesting place. Lots of people like to try and play mind games and have little different tactics and stuff in the call room. You know, it's that last opportunity in close proximity to try and get in people's heads. You know, and that's not really a game that I play. You know, I'm not really there to get in people's heads. I like to do my talking in the water, but I do enjoy watching other people in the call room and seeing, you know, what sort of body language I'm seeing and who's nervous, because you can always tell, you know, and who's looking confident. And for me, I like to just chat, see how the guys are doing, have a catch up, you know, and then get out there and put on a show.
Back again for the final morning of heats in this absolute gladiator auditorium. It's wonderful, absolutely sensational pool here. We're in the Olympic pool from London 2012. I've got to say, it still looks like it's just been opened. It's beautiful. Look at this, Duncan Scott. Well, he's got 8 Olympic medals, 2 golds, 6 silvers. Matt Richards, he's got 2 golds and a silver. Men's 4x2 double gold medalists from 2021 and Tokyo Olympics and 2024 as well. Both of them on that team. Duncan Scott in 4, Richards in 5.
Taking your marks.
Slightly shy of his world record pace.
just now, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a record-breaking swim this morning for Will.
Well, Richards is breathing towards Scott. Richards in the black hat, Scott in the red hat right in the centre there. And these two guys, Richards just holding off Scott here, and I would expect him to continue. Always Duncan Scott will come back at the end. Evan Jones is also swimming well down the bottom here. Gabriel Shepherd's put a good one in it.
Exactly where we want it to be. It's always a tough one in the heats. You never know what you're going to have to do, but ideally I want it to be around, you know, Jimmy, Duncan, Jack. I've got Jimmy one side, Duncan on the other. You know, so it's going to be exactly where I want it to be, in the middle of the pool. Get in there tonight, have a good honest scrap, and see what we can do. It's going to be good fun.
Final heat there, and I think you're placed pretty perfectly for that final this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want it to be in the centre lane, you know, and you know, when the event is as deep as that, you know you've got to be, you know, winning your heat if you want to be in a centre lane. You know, you can't risk coming second. So yeah, you know, really happy with that. Obviously, I'll have Jimmy one side of me, you know, a guy I train with every day, you know, and then Duncan on the other side of me, a guy who I've raced with and raced against many times. So, you know, I'm perfectly positioned for where I want to be tonight, and it's going to be really good fun.
Finally, for me, what are you looking for tonight? Just quick.
Try and win. That's the simple answer: is try and get out there and get a win.
Brilliant, brilliant, Matt Richards. I'm going to let you go and swim down, but congratulations. Always a joy to talk to you, and thank you so much for joining us quickly.
Yeah, I love racing these guys. You know, Duncan, Jimmy, Jack, they're all really close friends of mine. You know, they're people that outside of the pool I spend a lot of time with, I speak to all the time. You know, and so they're really close mates. You know, and people that I will always stay in touch with for the rest of my life. And I think, you know, it creates this really weird dynamic where we bonded over so many years with this relay, the 4x2 together. And yet once every year we get together in April, and we've all got to go head to head, and the friendships and the relationships we have away from the pool completely go out the window. You know, and none of us are there to try and be pally or be friends at that point. We've got to put that aside and get a job done. You know, in that 1 minute and 44 seconds of swimming, we're all trying to beat each other. You know, and we're all trying to be the best. So it's a really interesting dynamic, you know, and one that we all really enjoy. And I think the nice thing for us is that beyond just those individual performances and trying to qualify first or second or whatever it is, we've all got that camaraderie of the relay. So as soon as that race is done, as soon as we touch the wall and we know where we all stand, you know, who's going to swim the individuals, who's not, we all go straight back to just being good mates again. And I think that's part of what has created such great success for us, is that we're all looking to genuinely push each other on and drive the sport to a better place.
Get the goods.
Oh, what's on the menu, Matt?
We've got half a rotisserie chicken,
Right.
a load of pasta, some pesto, chocky milk, and some prawn crackers. That's the plan. Oh, mate, paddle's a weird sport. I love it. It's great fun, but it's just weird. So I can never figure it out.
There's so many different rules, and everyone knows a rule. They've learnt on Instagram.
Yeah, but it's like Uno. It feels like everyone has different paddle rules.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I need to wash my hands before I get
And what do
going
you
on
even
this.
play to?
Eh?
What do you play to? I play to 10.
So I just play to tennis numbers. So there you
See,
go.
that's
There's another one. We're
What,
playing
15,
random
30,
rules.
45 juice and...
Yeah, the full shebang, mate. Oh, mate, this is unreal. Got to get in, wash my hands, because I'm about to smash my way through this half rotisserie chicken. Carve it up. It's like having a roast, and it's a Sunday, so actually, it's about right, really, isn't it?
The chocolate milk's the gravy.
Oh, mate, I love the chocolate milk. I honestly think I'm like somewhat of a chocky milk connoisseur. Maybe I should make a chocky milk brand.
Maybe. Matt's milk. No. Matt's... we got that bit. We got...
Get even to the marketing department of that bad boy.
Matt's...
I mean, look, if the people in the comments want to see me create a chocky milk brand, there's enough demand, I'll do it.
After you making it, I'd say just do a collab with like, what was the one?
I know the one you mean. Oh,
with a cow.
Shake and udder, shake and udder. That's the beauties. They did send me a load actually. They sent me a load of different flavours to try, and they were all banging. But hey,
People in the comments, you tell me, would you rather see a collab with Shake and Udder or M&S, because they were second on the list, or would you rather see a whole new Chalky Milk contender into the world of Chalky Milk?
Yeah, but you've got to make it different.
Oh mate, but I'll make it different. I know my Chalky Milk.
Quadruple Chalky Milk.
It's pure chocolate. It's just melted chocolate that somehow we managed to keep cold.
Gloop style.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's not even milk then at that point, is it? It's just chocolate. Go on then.
Yeah,
go on then.
Doesn't sound bad, right?
Now that's the result of 10 minutes worth of prep, chefing it all up. So we've got 2 tubs of pasta, covered in pesto, half rotisserie chicken, shredded, covered in pesto, and then I'm going to sit here for the next half an hour, smash my way through it whilst re-watching the races from this morning, just to see how I looked, how the other guys looked, anywhere that I can, make some improvements on mine, or maybe potentially try and take advantage of any weaknesses in theirs. And then once I've done that, I'll stick on some Netflix for a little bit, and then I'll be going to sleep. So I'll catch you guys in a couple of hours.
Yeah, so the 200 last year at Trials was a funny one. So I was pre-qualified for that year. So rather than having to come top 2 and hit the time to swim the 200 at World Champs, I already had my spot based on the swims that I had in Paris. So it was a different approach. I didn't have to go in there and make sure that I came top 2 and I hit the time. It kind of freed me up to try something different. And so the plan for us last year was, look, let's just go out max. Let's go out really, really fast and just see what point I blow up.
Oh, absolutely stacked. I think it is the most decorated field in British swimming history. And just to let you know, there are 8 Olympic gold medals between these 8 guys in this final. There's 15 Olympic medals between these 8 guys in the final. And I've got absolutely no idea where the gold, the silver and the bronze are going to go. This is going to be an extraordinary 6th fastest into this final. Olympic silver medalist on the individual 200 metres freestyle. Double Olympic champion on the 4x2. What a field. He's only 6th fastest qualifier. Matt Richards from Manchester in 7. It's an absolutely brutal event in the British swimming calendar. It's the final of the men's 200 metres freestyle, and it's a fabulous start in lanes 7 and 8. And Matt Richards, he's gone off in 7 very, very quickly. He's right next to Painter in 8, the sprinter. I didn't expect this tactic from Matt Richards. I wonder if the rest of the field are expecting it as well, Dan.
Yeah, we do expect to see Matt come back like an absolute train, but going out like a train, as he just did, 23.65. That is rapid.
And I was flying all the way through to 150, hit the wall, came off, and then at about 165, it was like a piano dropped on my back, and Jimmy and Duncan just swam over the top of me.
On top of those two, it's James Guy, Duncan Scott coming as well, 4 and 5, Guy and Scott, 4 and 5, Guy and Scott, who's going to get the touch? It's James Guy. Oh no! What do we do about that? Oh no!
So I ended up coming 3rd in that race with a time that was still not bad, but it wasn't where I would usually expect to be. And so yeah, it was a fun one. It was a bit of an experiment. The outcome of it coming 3rd was somewhat what we expected. But this year the plan isn't to be experimenting. This year the plan is to get in and win.
Well, the scene is set. It is going to be something very, very special.
Who's that? Who's this guy pointing at? What the hell?
He's got a great chance of making this team in Paris. In lane 1, he's already going to Paris for the 400 medley. He's 3-time Olympic finalist in the 400 medley, 3 times 4th. Absolutely outstanding swimmer. Tyler Melbourne Smith, he has a great chance of making this team too. Swam a season's best in this morning, just 2 100ths outside of his lifetime best. He's got to do that lifetime best to qualify. Jack McMillan, the first of our Olympic gold medalists, goes in lane 2. 5th fastest seed into this final. From University of Stirling, he's been on fire this year. He could well get in the team, he should do, I'm sure. Duncan Scott, 2 times Olympic gold medalist, 8 times Olympic medalist. He's won silver in the Olympic Games in this event, the 200 meters freestyle. He goes in lane 6, 4th fastest seed. Gabe Shepherd, a 2-second lifetime best in the heats this morning for the man from the city of Leeds, the junior. Absolutely put the cat among the pigeons. Wonderful swim. Can he do it again? The Olympic silver medalist on this 200 meters freestyle. Also double Olympic champion. 2 golds he's got as well as his individual silver. Matt Richards goes in lane 5 for Manchester Performance. And the fastest seed, here he comes. It's Jimmy Guy, 3 times Olympic champion. Jimmy Guy, you never ever bet against him. The crowd's going nuts. Already qualified for Paris is Litchfield in 1, Shepherd in 3, Guy in 4, Richards in 5, Duncan Scott in 6. And I can tell you the Olympic gold medalist in this race. In 2, Macmillan. In 4, it's Guy. In 5, it's Richards. In 6, it's Scott. What a final. And this final could well be an Olympic final. It's that good. It's the final of the men's.
I think it's easy to overcomplicate sport. You know, and I've done it myself. You get wrapped up in thinking about all the little bits and all the little details, and you know what could happen and what might happen and what could they do and what could you do and all of that. But fundamentally, all you've got to do is get your hand on the wall first, and that's all there is to it. And I think by the time that I get behind the blocks, that is all I'm thinking about. There's nothing left for me to do. There's nothing left for me to change. You know, at that point in time, it's me, my lane, my water. I'm there to try and get the hand on the wall. So, you know, it's hard to be able to get to the point where that is all you're thinking about. And it is a conscious thing you have to work on to be able to get behind the blocks and that be all you think about. But for me, that's the point I'm at in my career, where I just get behind the blocks. I'm enjoying myself and I'm there to win.
Men's 200 metres freestyle. I believe the greatest lineup in British sporting history in any one race. A great clean start for this final. It's the men's 200 metres freestyle. A super start in lane number 5 for Matt Richards. And last year he was the bronze medalist, but he was pre-selected for this, so he didn't need to go that quickly. He went out like an absolute shot last year. Fascinating in lane 6. Duncan Scott's pushing the pace early with that red hat. But look in the centre, Jimmy Guy. My word, he's gone out fast. He's hanging on, but Richards is coming back. Richards won gold on the 100, and his speed is wonderful. Jimmy Guy's not out of it yet in lane 4. Oh my goodness me. This is a great swim from Richards. The Olympic silver medalist on the 200 metres freestyle. I think he's going to take it. The time, well, it's going to be very fast. 1:44.7 wins it, and Matt Richards takes the gold. The silver to Jimmy Guy in 1:45.3, and 1:45.4 is Duncan Scott. The top 4 completed by Jack Macmillan. So it's Richards from Guy, from Scott, from Macmillan, and what a relay that's going to be.
I'll pretend to faint or something in a minute.
I thought you had when I came through the door. I was like, oh, it's obviously
Clickbait. Matt Richards.
Clickbait. Wins, champs and faints. Yeah, that's the thumbnail and title.
We Duncan went out like the clappers. I was like, no, what the hell was going on?
I didn't one side going out like the clappers, Jim the other side, and they both went to the opposite sides of their lanes. I was like, right, I'm on my own here. On the graveyard shift here. Everyone's packing away. What have we got?
Yep.
Go. Give it, Dave.
Abe.
There you go.
I think it's been a lucky
ducky.
duck that's been sat on the table the whole week.
Lucky ducky. We'll take him home. Oh, no, good week. Good week all round. 2 wins on the board, 1 cheeky silver. As we said, if you've enjoyed the video, drop us a like, give us a subscribe. As you might know, life's we'll try it again. As you know, wait, hold up. As you probably know, life's a little bit mental at the moment. So if you do enjoy the videos, drop us a subscribe, give us a like. It goes a long way and it helps us make sure we can keep putting these on. Obviously as well, if you want to see a Chucky Milk by yours truly, drop some comments. Let us know the flavours of Chucky Milk, and if you want to see a collab or my own line of Chucky Milk, we'll see if we can make it happen. But bye for now. Catch you in the next video. Probably see you at AP Race. Thank you for watching. No. Get on Sponsor. If you're an athlete and you want sponsorships, download Sponsor from the App Store or the Play Store today. See you later. Cheers and gone.